All right, I'm sitting here with Mary. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
Good, good. You just want to give me a little history about, where you're from,
I
how old
am
you?
from Baltimore, Maryland,
Okay.
and I grew up here, and now I'm getting high here.
So you've been in Baltimore your whole life?
Yes.
Okay.
Baltimore, Maryland.
And how old are you? Around it?
Gosh, 36.
36? Okay.
36.
That's the year I got. That's how old it was when I finally got sober.
Okay, so I'm hoping that works for me.
Yes.
I'm okay, 36 sounds like a woman.
So how long you been getting high for?
Okay, I've been getting high since I was 14. So, gosh.
14, and you're
Yeah.
wow.
36. So it's like
Wow.
what?
22 years?
Yeah,
Right.
so it's a long time. Yeah.
And what'd you start on, hard drug wise?
I started actually on I started taking like Adderalls, and like I was sniffing my own medication, and then one day like my friends picked me up that they were a little older than me, and I had a boyfriend that was older, and he said sniff this, and I didn't want to, and I didn't even know it was heroin, but it was like an instant like I felt like an instant like I had more confidence, like I could do more, and I fit in, and and then it just became like an obsession. So yeah.
Yeah. Now, you were in active addiction down here when the it switched over to fentanyl?
Yeah, I actually remember the first time we got fentanyl. I was like freaking out like we burned, and he was like, "Well, I'm shooting it."
Oh, because it was a different color and stuff.
It was purple.
Right.
I was like, "Oh my gosh, we got burned. We were so ill."
Yeah,
and
because it was normally brown, the dope.
Yeah, and it turned into a certain smell. It just looked completely different.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was freaking out, and he got a flush over him, and I'm like, I got all happy, and then but ever since then, it's been fentanyl.
Yeah,
It switched over really quick. Yeah.
And when did you notice the trank being in the drugs?
Okay, we were sniffing it for like the longest time, but like we started shooting it again, and I just noticed that my body was healing differently.
Yeah.
Like especially with him, because he shoots a little more than me. I still sniff a little bit, but like he would get like, instead of it like healing, it would like a scab would heal over, and like there'd still be a sore underneath.
Yeah.
And it would just keep filling up, and it wasn't healing right.
Yeah.
So and then I just got out of the hospital, and then I realized that I had a bunch of stuff wrong because of trank. It caused a blood clot in my leg.
Yeah.
And it caused pneumonia. Just like you just feel completely different.
Yeah.
Like the dope's just different. I don't know how to explain it, but like, yeah, things are just completely different with it. It stays sore longer, and your body just hurts. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, it's terrible.
Now, do you enjoy the high from the trank?
I don't know if it's from the trank or from the fentanyl, but yeah, I definitely enjoy the high. But what's really neat is Charm City, like right down here, like gives you like testers, so you can test the dope to find out if it has trank. And I did test like the one dope that we used, and it said it didn't. But I know for a fact that the different dopes that we've been using definitely have it, because the sores that we have on our.
Are you dealing with bad sores too?
I don't have them as bad as him.
He just showed me his.
Yeah, my leg is now swollen, so I have a feeling that it's definitely gonna. I'm trying to keep it I'm trying to keep it clean with alcohol pads and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem to work as well with the trank.
It's hard, and the problem is if you keep getting high, the trank's going in your system, and it's like you're losing battle. It's just going to keep getting progressively worse.
And it's really scary because we don't want to lose limbs, and we want to get out of this. And it just seems like everything just keeps getting worse and worse down here.
Well, now in Philly, I can't tell you the amount of people in wheelchairs and losing limbs, and I mean, I would say 80% of the people that I interact with, 80% have some type of big bad sore on their body.
I just got out of the hospital.
Yeah.
I just got out, and I'm like, and I was off the fentanyl. I was clean for 3 days, and then I came back out, and like, 'cause I was on methadone, and went and used like an idiot. So yeah, so here I am. So hopefully in the next couple of days, I'm going to rehab. I am so hell bent on this.
Now let me ask you a quick question. What's the rehab process like here? Like, do you have to go get like assessed, and then you go to detox? Is it like a really hard process to get into a treatment here?
No, actually, you can just make a phone call, and they will come get you like right away, and they'll take you right in, and they'll give you they have a place that'll take you right in, and like you can start like taking the medicine the next day.
You'll be on some more methadone.
Suboxone or methadone. I prefer methadone, and then they have clinics that you can go to same day and get medicated same day.
Sure.
They make it really easy here.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get clean, you can do it.
That's awesome.
And they have the halfway houses they'll take you at, and you can get funding. So there's like no excuse. Like there's a huge, and they have like food places. You can get food, shelter, and like we're just.
That makes me hopeful. That
Yeah.
good that there's programs available. Now it's in Philadelphia. They're running into problems. They're running out of beds for people with the sores.
Now, that might be an issue, different issue that I haven't seen.
There's only 2 rehabs in the area in Philadelphia that take people with sores, and everybody has them.
Right, and that's a huge issue. I don't know.
So even when let's say someone wants to get help,
Right.
if they have a bad sore, they might be out of luck. And then how it is, like that wanting to get help, that you might not get that feeling again if you pass it up.
I know, and that's why I can't, like, what I did when I went to the hospital, they were going to put me back on the street, and I said, I'm going to harm myself if you don't get me help. I said I wanted them to take the key and throw it away. Do not let me out.
Sure.
So like I was hell bent, and I still relapsed, but like I just really wanted it, and like, the fact that I got that, and like I was like, I have to hold on to this, and like I got the help, but then I went back out. But like that's so important. I can't believe they don't take people with sores. Like that's like the main thing. We're using needles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like minor sores will take, but like the big, like I'll show you a picture of one of the sores, but like it's like they need like serious medical
Well,
help.
in Charm City, they're actually cleaning them for us.
Oh, they are doing wound care?
Yeah, they do wound care, and they cleaned his and wrapped his leg all up and everything. So, I mean, I know the hospitals aren't that friendly here, but like, if you push the issue, I really feel like you could get it. I don't know, but about the sores, I got to find out. But when we went to Power Recovery together, they actually let us stay in the same room together.
Oh, wow.
So they're doing couples now because they don't want to turn you away because you're a couple.
Yeah.
They want you to, hey, if you want to get clean and you want to be a couple, okay, hell yeah, we'll take you.
Well, they just want to get you off the streets.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's awesome they are doing that with
They're
couples.
doing couples now, and a lot of different
That was
benefits.
a lot of couples wouldn't go to get rehab or get help because you're going to get split up most
And
likely.
and that's what they don't want, and that's what people are like, well, why don't we help them as a couple? And like if they when they start getting clean, maybe they'll change their minds and want to go separate.
Yeah.
Because like how like as you clean your head gets clear,
Sure,
or maybe you want to stay together and we can help you like build together or apart.
Sometimes
whatever.
you just want a clean slate though and start all over.
Exactly.
You don't know until you do it
And
though.
that's why they're just taking us and they're like, okay, we'll just take you as you are.
That's
Let's
awesome
just go.
though. That is
right?
really
And
hopeful.
like,
So you are thinking about doing it in the near future?
oh my, this is hell. This is hell on earth. This is absolute hell.
So you've been on the streets for 8 months now.
No, that's a lie. We've been on it for like 2 years.
2 years?
This is,
Oh, wow.
I mean, we actually had housing, and I lost it because I was coming off of Xanax and smoking crack, and I was too scared to use the damn telephone.
Wow.
I lost my housing because I was scared to use the phone.
Now, was it one of those housings where they drug tested you and stuff like that?
No, they didn't. They paid for. Oh my God, this is so.
So you were just skitzing out and.
Yep. Freaking out, thinking everybody was like they were. I don't know. I was so scared to talk to a person. I got to the point where I was like becoming so recluse. Like I just did not want to go outside at all. Like to go outside and cop was a fear. Like I was so scared to go outside.
Wow. So it was your own mental schizos.
Just dealing with people. I couldn't deal with people. I was petrified. I was afraid what everybody would say about me. I don't know. Like it was my own mental.
It's crazy especially if you're up for days and
not sleeping and just trying to. Oh man, I don't know how I got off them Xanax and I used crack.
So that was the hardest withdrawal I ever did in my life was benzos, Xanax. I mean, I was throwing up. I had seizures for months. It was.
You can't trust your body. I had a seizure outside walking, and all of a sudden, like everything got like real distant.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I remember waking up and they're asking me who the president was. And I didn't know. I don't know.
That's scary when you wake up from them too. It's like you're all confused.
You have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, it's real scary.
It is. It's very scary. This whole thing is scary. I'm like, I just like. When I got out of that hospital, I felt the sun on my skin, and it felt so good. Like for the first time, it felt good to be in the sun. Because like right now, when I'm in the sun, I'm like, oh, like I need a pill.
Yeah.
Like I'm miserable. And I hate feeling like this. I want to smile again. Like I just miss it. I miss it.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of hopeful for you. It seems like you're,
I'm trying to be optimistic. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it's really hard because this fucking life sucks.
Well, listen, you just got to keep trying. I went to rehab maybe 50 times, and psych wards maybe another 50. I was in and out, so just keep trying. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get his number, and then I'm gonna meet up with you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna bring you some more donations and stuff.
That's so awesome.
And he said you guys know more people to interview and stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah, we know a lot of people. Like everybody would love it. Like seriously.
All right. Cool.
All
Sounds
right,
good.
that's
All right.